Started. So we will continue from here. The last we discussed about this on step 14. The previous team we discussed about up to step 14. Step 14, yes. Function returns no fun, fun, function returns no more code to execute. So so when we understood, like, we go back to let me check. Yes, we understood that we are at I equals to 0, because in the previous step we have when we execute, when we come out from this step, when we resume the step 8, that time the candies are only one candy is present, so the range will be 1, and only 0, and already 1 is execute, so 0 1 one iteration already happened. So when this for loop will be over, then this will come out of the function, right? Yes, when it will come out from this function, for loop will false, then it will come out and no more code will execute. But here we have, last time we have the confusion about all pick candies k equals to 0 selected, or this line return to, yes, this function exists, yes. uh, Not here. Yes, for loop ends because range only has 0, so no for loop followed by function returns, so no more code to execute, because there is no more code to execute after this for loop will be end. Then we will then I will go to then I will resume the step 4. So my confusion is, um, now the function exit, we exit the function already, then how can we resume, how it will resume the step 4 again? So that is the doubt that we left out. You can see the last stream that I left out, that we already discussed up to this, and we are continuing from resume from step 4. Control C, Control V. If function exit out again, step 4, resume. Let's see what it is written. Yes, let's understand the um, recursion concept. Here it will explain how the pause and resume concept working. Phone call analogy. I am doing task A. Wait, I need to call Bob to help with something. You pause and wait. Finally, Bob walks. Bob, I am doing the task you asked. Okay, I am done. Hangs up. You resume. Okay, Bob is done. Now I continue my work. So when you called Bob, you did not disappear. You were just waiting and paused. So def function 1, print, line first function, call happen. Line 2, about to call second function call. Line 3, back in the first function, print line 4 missing. Resume here after second function. Okay. Def second function. Inside second function, print second function is done. Again, first function called. Line how it is printing when first function in first function about to call second function inside second function is done, then again we will back to the first function is done. After second one returns, we again continue with line 3. Obviously third second function call happen here, second function, so first function line call. So what happened in the recursion? For I in range of length of candies, select length of candies, pick candies, step 4, pauses here, wait for the call to finish. Function is frozen here. So how it happening? When the second call happened, when the line second step 4, let's go back to step 4 and check. Let's go back to step 4. What happened in the step 4? Yes. So make a recursive call. So we append one candies because candies of 0 we append, and that moment we do a recursive call. So we calculated everything and we paused here, right? And on that moment we have this length is this and all these things are present originally. K equals to 2 and 2 candies are present, selected is empty, like this. But no, selected is not empty. We already appended selected one, right? Then come back to below step. Selected dot append. Wait for call to finish. Okay. So pick candies, call this, pause second call waits here. Okay. Third call runs steps 9 to 11. Third call return. Unpause the second call. Selected pop, continue execution. Selected. Check for loop. Okay. So when we are calling the function, like when you are resuming it back, we are going back to the previous state. when you call a function, you do not lose your place. You pause at the line, and when the called function returns, you resume from the next line. This function does not edit, it pauses and waits from the resume. So when we say here, uh, here, when we say here, we exit from the function call loops ended, then we will return by resume, just resume from step, returning the original call, resume from step 18. Because if you understood, wait, return to recursive call finished, resume step 4, wait, here, returning to the original call, resume step 4, will resume the step 4. And because if you understood, whenever when you are calling this function, we are that moment only we are choosing, then when we resume, we first to the pop option. So selected dot pop, this will be removed. Now selected is empty. Now line 2 will execute. For loops checks for next iteration. I equals to 0 already done. Is there I equals to 1? Yes, because range equals to 2 that time. I equals to 1. Then append candy is 1. Candy is 1 will append again. Then selected is this. Again recursive call will happen. Um, yes, again recursive call will happen. And now k equals to 1. Selected is this. But candies are empty. So we pause here. No. Start for loop. Length is 0. Loop exit. Function returns and loop ended. Again we return back to original call, right? Then we again do pop, because obviously once this will be invalid and we come out again, we when we call, we pause this function, then we again start from line yeah, again we start from the pop next line. Selected pop we will do, we removed it. Once we removed it, we again go back to the loop, I equals to 1, and obviously then for loop end we return the original function. Execution completed. When all the functions are resumed, like all the first functions resumed from the stack, it will actually return back. So finally state selected is empty. We already output this. So line 5 pop always executes after line 4 recursive call finishes. Each recursive call creates a pause point. When a function returns, we resume right after where we called. So now we understood. Now I understood the recursive call. Can we go back to our original recursive implementation? Recursive implementation station of subarray. So generate all subarrays big array. Understanding done. Need to pick k arrays using recursion. Base. Yes. K subarrays from big array that give maximum total value. If we picked k subarrays, calculate the total and check if it max. Recursive case would try picking each subarray, then recursively pick the remaining k minus one. So how it do? Pick subarrays, and selected index. Um, what to start picking from the big array? But where is our big array gone? This is our big array. Hmm. Start picking from 0. Uh, so we can modify max total from outer scope. Okay. If length the index selected index equals to k, total value equals to 0. For index in selected indices, what is selected indices here? Hmm. Subarray equals to big array of index. Value equals to subarray minus